we're doing this rare chance to stand on top of the bridge of Cebu Cordoba Link Expressway or CCLEX. Bihira mangyari ito thanks to the help of CCLEX. Now we are able to be here. Diba? I'm so excited. Ooh, another one of those bucket list items na nagawa natin. Arriving at CCLEX office here in Cebu. Lakbay Pinas participants. Ay, meron pa pa ganyan.
Yes, welcome.
Victoria.
Ibang klase yan Cebu lagi. So, welcome to Cebu, to CCLEX. Ito yung CCLEX. And pasok tayo dito. So here we are at the CCLEX headquarters. The Karkar Chicharon, dried mango, and then shamrock, and then meron tayong titay pa.
The trail in this part of the country, considering the CCLEX is the first modern toll expressway in the Visayas and Mindanao. So today we will have a quick project brief from our engineering and operations team, and then proceed to our solar farm, and then leave now for the airport. But we are also happy to share with you that we are joined today by the Department of Tourism Region 7 Director, Ms. Judy De La Cruz Gabato, and Senior Tourism Operations Officer, Ms. Lisa May Macarina.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to MTTC Lakbay Pinas Cebu Leg. Of course, a special thank you to Ma'am Judy De La Cruz Gabato, our DOT7 Regional Director. Also, thank you to Ma'am Lisa Marie Macaibay, our Tourism Senior Operations Officer. Ma'am, it is an honor to be graced by your presence. So thank you so much, Ma'am. Of course, welcome to our participants from Luzon. We were eagerly anticipating your arrival since Monday while you're touring our MTTC expressways from north to south Luzon, from Cavitex, Calax, then in North Luzon, NLEX, STEX, NLEX Connector. We were so thrilled when you finally arrived in Cebu last Thursday night, when we welcome you there at the airport, and finally here now in CCLEX. Of course, we are very grateful that our participants from Cebu also joined us today. For sure, surely many beautiful tourist attractions are now more accessible, especially in Cebu South from the airport because of the CCLEX. But aside from providing a vital link between mainland Bactan and mainland Cebu, CCLEX is now also a tourist destination itself. Being the longest bridge in the country, an engineering marvel, it is now an iconic landmark that every Cebu visitor must visit. So on behalf of our President, Mr. Alan Alfon, and our CCLEX family, it is an honor to give you the CCLEX experience today. We're so happy to have you all in this beautiful day. We're so thankful for a good weather since you arrived in Cebu, so we've enjoyed that. I hope everybody enjoyed our island hopping in Cordoba, the different islands in Cordoba yesterday. So, welcome to CCLEX. Daghang salamat.
Morning. Actually, at first and foremost, I'd like to thank CCLEX for inviting us to be part of this Lakbay Pinas in Cebu. Because, they came for a visit in our office. It's very true, as mentioned by our first who had a brief about the CCLEX. This is an iconic, this is already a part of a tour of Cebu. And I hope, I understand, I was informed that you had already a Mactan Island tour yesterday, or Island Happy. So that is one of our product. And this CCLX help us actually when it comes to connectivity from the Mactan going to the mainland of Cebu. And it's not only for our travelers, like the tourists, like domestic and foreign, enjoys the route. Because on the other side, although we have two bridges already, the Mactan-Mandawi Bridge and also the LAP. The other one is also the Mandawi Bridge, which we call it a big help to us. Because we have, just like Manila, we have also the heavy traffic. And this one, it helps if you want to be very fast going to the southern part of Cebu or even the northern part of Cebu. This is an easy way to go. Because our tourists, there are other tourists who have limited time to stay here in Cebu. And when we say iconic, because you can see it in the evening. I hope you will have the time to also shop. The very closest shopping mall is the SMC side. You can see the beauty in the evening.
Good morning sa tanan. Welcome to Cebu. My name is Nico Lagen from our Tollway Development and Engineering Department. So, thank you sa mga niyan hidare. Welcome all to Cebu, especially to our regional directors and as well as our participants sa Lakbay Pinas. So this will just be a short technical description of our project, the CCLX. So one thing to note is CCLX is the first PPP project involving local government units. So usually we partner with national agencies like DPWH, DOTR, PRB. So now, ang among ka-partner is local government units, so landmark project units. The project name is Cebu Cordova Link Expressway. The concessionaire is us, Cebu Cordova Link Expressway Corporation, which is a subsidiary of MPTC. Our grantors are Cebu City and the Municipality of Cordova. And our legal framework is a PPP or Public-Private Partnership or a joint venture agreement with the two LGUs. So we were granted 45 years to operate CCLX. So we began construction on January 8, 2018, then completed on April 30, 2022, and opened at the same date with a total project cost of 27.10 billion pesos. So this is just the project cost, doesn't involve other costs, overhead costs, contractors. So we have our proponents, the contractor, which is Cebu Link Joint Venture, our engineer, COVI and BCCD, and our independent consultant, Norconsult. So this is CCLX here in the Mactan channel. So you can see here CCLX in yellow, and our two existing bridges, as mentioned by our RD, with the blue and the red. So this provides a direct access to the south portions of Cebu, direct to Mactan Island. So, via Cordova, pwede kayong katang dito, anywhere sa Mactan Island. So, for our project features, so ito yung mga salient and mga major features din sa project natin sa CCLX. So, ito pinaka striking na description sa bridge na itong process. Tolling, laybys, BMS, weighbridges, CCTV, and patrol.
So good morning everyone. So welcome to our traffic control room. So right here in this room is where we are able to monitor the whole of CCLX operation. So just to give a quick overview. So this is the CCLX alignment, so connecting Mactan Island to Cebu. So we are an 8.9 kilometer expressway, and we have these corresponding speed limits. So we have first 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. This is intended for cars, for those class 1, class 2, and class 3. So next we have this 40 to 60 kilometers per hour. This is intended for motorcycles, for those under cap, which is categorized as class 1M. So CCLX directly connects the municipality of Cordova towards Cebu City. So since we are at all road, so we have these cars are already RFID ready. So the system is already in place. So for our roads, so we have a 2-lane carriageway configuration each bound. So also, we are the only expressway that allows the entry of undercap motorcycles, those with engine displacement from 110cc to 399cc. So they are safely provided with a blue lane. So if they enter CCLX, they will traverse this blue lane. At the same time, also, CCLX is the only expressway that allows the entry of pedestrians or granted access to pedestrians. So these pedestrians can be categorized as either joggers and bikers. So they have this intended special lane for them. So this is safely segregated with the live traffic with this concrete barrier. So here in CCLX for the operations, we have a total of 16 patrol crews. So these patrol crews are being deputized by LTO. So having been deputized by LTO, so they have the authority to enforce the national traffic laws of the Philippines. So example is the Republic Act 4136 and the RA 1066. So having been or guided with this national law, so they have the power to apprehend and issue traffic violation tickets to those erring motorists. So just to give introduction about this room. So traffic control room, this serves as a central room and monitoring station for motorist security and safety. So utilizing all the technology and the human resources in order to have an efficient expressway operation. So this room is a basically restricted room. So this room is being manned by the PCR specialist. So one of the functions of the PCR specialist is to deploy the necessary resources. So these resources are being deployed as the need arises. So one of these resources is the patrol crew. So they are being deployed by the PCR once there is a traffic-related incident in the carriageway. So also we have this security personnel if the incident involves security matters. The next is we have this medical team. So they are being deployed if the incident needs medical assistance. Also, we have this intervention and recovery team. So if this involves recovery and towing of vehicles or clearing of debris along the carriageway, so they are being deployed. So with the synergy of all these resources, we are able to provide safe, secure, and hassle-free travel for all our motorists. Capture the the plate number of the vehicle. So at the same time, in the ALPR cameras, speed cameras are incorporated. So unlike in NLEX where they're still using speed guns, so here in CCLX, all our cameras or speed cameras is already fixed on the gantries. So it is already incorporated in our system that once there is an overspeeding, it will feed on our intelligent transport system. So this data is also used as a reference to issue traffic speeding violation to those erring motorists. So another capability is the road weather information system. So this RWIS has the capability to dispatch. It can do all these functions. So at the same time, all of our radios are GPS tracked. So if ever we have detected an incident on the carriageway, so we are able to monitor who's
CCLX. So pwede motor. So yan. Yan ang mga motor pwede dito sa CCLX. 110 and above. Buti pa din sa CCLX pwede motor. Pedestrian lane, no? Mga nagbabike can enter already. Ayun, no?
Okay lang ba, sir? Tanong ko
longest bridge in the Philippines. Ganda ng cloud formation, no? Solar farm nila, it harnesses the power from the sun and convert this to electric energy, and they supply the power requirement of CCLEX. Solar panels. So we are walking at the CCLEX pedestrian lane. From here, pedestrian can enter from either Cebu City side or Cordoba side. They have to pass through this fence area. They cannot go inside, of course, to the expressway, of course, but it's about 8.9 kilometer, and they have to complete it, whether jogging or walking or biking. So pwede nyo gawin yan dito sa CCLEX. So I'm very happy that they have considered pedestrian safety as well as access to the CCLEX. Okay, we're entering the bridge. Para tayo ng bridge ng CCLEX.
move down na, move down.
Pwede mag-jogging pala.
Yes po, sir.
Nasubukan mo na?
Hindi na, sir. pero most of the time, sir, every morning at saka afternoon, marami dito.
8 kilometers daw.
Okay. Especially doon mismo sa ano po, sa CCLEX mismo. Sa bungad ng CCLEX.
Okay.
Marami po doon.
Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway. There's that Garrett ID.
Should I say?
So we're inside already. CCLEX. Both sides pero palang para sa pedestrian, no? Pwedeng maglakad. Kaso may oras daw from 5 AM to 5 PM pwede. We are now climbing the famous bridge. Ganda yung daan natin, may ilaw na. So finally get a chance to go on top of the bridge. Yes, eto tayo. We are on top of the CCLEX bridge. So first time natin gagawin to. I'm very excited. So it's a very rare chance to be here. And with the assistance of the CCLEX group, we are finally standing on the bridge that connects Cebu and Cordoba.